Dribble that. Uh-oh. You hear that, guys? Oh, that's the hardwood, and it's back for the Big 12 tournament. Miami of Ohio falls. We'll break it all down. Kyler Murray to the Vikings, and we got Decourcy coming on. We got Fallica coming on. It's going to be a great Friday show. It all starts now on FS1.
Welcome to Wake Up Barstool on FS1. I'm Dana Beers.
And I'm the co-host, Michael Katic. And we have a sick T-Bob coming in the studio now.
We have a sick show.
Why does y'all's voice change so much?
I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, I'm Dana Beers.
30 seconds. What's up, guys? I think, y'all will learn this one day. Y'all aren't far away, but you get kids, one of them gets a stomach bug. The next thing you know, everybody in the house is just, everything out of it. So whatever. I think I may be dealing with it. But guess what? Unlike Dan, I'm talking to you here. Unlike his generation, I show up. Now I'm responsible. I sequestered myself in the corner. I'm washing my hands, but I'm not looking for any excuse to get out of work. I show up. So I'm here. I'm ready to grind. I'm ready to get after this Friday show.
Am I not here?
It's going to be a great Friday show. I just had to talk to the other adults in the room.
I'm an adult, dude. You're not.
I just feel bad because I feel like
I'm a grown-ass man.
I feel like you and Dana, you were becoming best friends. It was love at first sight, and I feel like
Dude, you're leaving him,
dude. I feel like you're leaving him.
Don't do this.
I don't know, dude.
What
are you doing for lunch today? Dana's working day. What are you doing? You're going to hang out with CP and go get lunch and stuff.
Dude, are me and Dana maybe going through a little hiccup right now? Sure.
All great relationships do.
I mean, look, you watch the most recent BBC guys. Katic's out here in Tampa hanging out with hot guys. Made a new best friend, Billy. Dana's nowhere to be. It's just, I don't know, dude.
T-Bob.
You young people you just go wherever the wind's blowing, don't you?
T-Bob, we know, dude.
Just wherever the wind's blowing.
Kids, you have a
no
wife.
Consistency.
You can't do anything anymore. You're jealous that I'm a younger stallion, fresh out of college, fresh out of being a way better college football player than you.
Not true.
And I get to enjoy my life in a new big city. I get to hang out on a great, what's going on? Oh, I get to hang out on one of the greatest weekends in Chicago, St. Patty's. But no, go ahead, dude. Keep kneading your dough and folding laundry and, go to a trampoline park. That's on you, dude. It's all good, dude. That sounds like a great time.
You should only hope that one day you could knead dough half as good as I can. Okay. Or that you could fold laundry as well as I can.
Getting a new extension on my KitchenAid at home is like the highlight of a weekend.
It's a good. It is a highlight. Okay. All of a sudden, you can make your own pasta.
Michael.
Okay. I can make my own ravioli.
You're laughing
I can make my own spaghetti. I have the spaghetti attachment. I have the fettuccine attachment. Thank you.
He's lashing out.
Guess where I'm going this afternoon?
Can we take a tea?
Guess where I'm going this afternoon?
Can we take a tea?
I'm going to the tramp park. How about that? I'm going to jump.
Can we take a tea?
You're going to be drinking beers in the beautiful weather with young, hot people. I'm going to be jumping with kids in the tramp park.
Can I have 30?
Yeah.
All right.
I apologize.
Yep.
Okay?
I apologize. This is my fault.
Let's start over.
Let's go, boys. It's Friday.
Start the show over.
It's my fault. Guys, run the intro again.
Here we go.
This is my fault.
In the words of Rebecca Black,
I'm
Friday.
I'm
3,
sick.
2,
I'm lashing
1.
out.
We're live.
All right. Here we go.
I didn't think they'd actually run it back.
What are you doing? Get out of here.
All right, guys, come on.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome in. This is Wake Up Barstool with the boys, the big boys. That's right. T-Bob Abear, Mike Katic, and Dana Beers hanging out with you today. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We are set up to have a fantastic weekend. We got a lot to get to. This has been a hell of a week for sports. Just seemingly never ends. Miami of Ohio, the team that everybody loves to talk about. Well, they finally lose in the quarterfinals. We'll get to that. We got a really interesting A block here where we're going to talk some college basketball. We're going to hit on a few stories there. We're going to hit on some NFL stories. We might have a little WBC. There's a lot to get to today. Boys, how we feeling?
So good.
So good, dude.
So good.
So great. It's Friday. Vibes are up.
Look how good he looks, dude.
Yeah, okay,
If you guys... Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, if you guys weren't following along the Yak yesterday, my boy here and Green Greg didn't really
do it.
anything in the Young Off.
Greg blew it.
They took a 1-0 series start here. Game 2 is today. So check it out. This guy looks incredible.
So at times the show has been accused of being too inside Barstool, and we actually I think avoid it pretty much compared to a lot of shows here, because this is its own little weird world. I work here and I had no idea what was going on yesterday. I mean, there's some other rival podcast in town. Yeah. Apparently, there's a beer drinking 7-game series, and it's all about ownership of the trademark that's baseball.
Yep. Yeah.
Which is a saying that you just say to basically justify anything. You know, hey, that's baseball.
That is baseball.
That's just ball, guys. So, Dana, you and Home by 3 are in a competition here.
We are.
And
game 2's tonight.
And you won game 1. And you will be traveling all the way to where for when you have to hit the road for this series?
Scottsdale, Arizona. To drink 1 beer for game 3.
There's actual
4 and 5.
Yeah. There's actual real money going into this, guys. They are flying. We hosted them here. We have custom signage. We hired an ump yesterday. Somebody created an entire invention to calculate the best chug.
Greatest company in the world.
This is why I was sitting up on the balcony yesterday. And I looked over at Danny Lance and I go, this stuff like this is why this is the greatest company in the world. I mean, man. we hired the Cubs national anthem singer.
Yeah.
We had a flyover. We had 15 people holding a ginormous American flag, waving it. We had the cream team walking around delivering hot dogs and ice cream out of little mini baseball helmets.
It's all for the Young Off, man.
It's incredible, man.
That's baseball.
That is baseball, you know?
Yep.
That's ball. All right, so
game 2 today.
Speaking of baseball, Miami of Ohio dropping yesterday. What?
Baseball.
Yeah, it's a joke. Oh. It's just showing that baseball can be about
That's
anything. Yeah, come on, dog. Keep up. Wake up.
Stand up.
So Miami of Ohio loses to UMass yesterday, 87-83. Completely pedestrian UMass team. Obviously, the conversation now becomes, should Miami of Ohio still be in? Guys, off air, off the record.
Okay.
Don't say it.
No, I just don't care about this conversation.
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to force it. Just put him in the tournament.
Right.
There's 68 teams. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's way too much hand wringing, way too much bitching. I'm just over it.
They just want to talk about it's. I think, and I don't know basketball much, Dana.
That's fine.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but a 31-0 team, you lose 1 game in a MAC tournament. You're still in.
Of course, yes. And the people who say otherwise are stupid and dumb and idiots, okay?
And boneheads.
Boneheads. I've been watching this team all year, and they are a tournament team. They don't have the advanced stats or the analytics that you might see in other bubble teams, but they're not a bubble team. They're a tournament team. They've won 31 games, and this was the worst possible thing to happen for all the boneheads that want to keep this conversation going, because now they're going to say, oh, Auburn should be in. 16-loss Auburn should be in. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Get out of my face with that BS. Can I say BS?
Yeah, you can say BS. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Dude, it's a funny visual. It's a very funny visual. We're on that. You're making it very serious and well thought out point, and you have that
so much.
No, listen, man. The Red Hawks deserve to be in this tournament. It definitely hurts their seeding a little bit. I thought they were probably going to be on the 10 line, even if they won the MAC tournament. Now they're probably, 12. But either way, they are a very scrappy team. And the problem now with sports and sports analysis in general is just trying to be the people that have a crazy take.
Yeah.
don't have the crazy take.
Yeah,
They
look at the
shouldn't be
Bam
in-
Adebayo stuff, dude. Everybody's, yeah.
They should be in the tournament no matter what. If you say otherwise, you're overthinking it.
Dana, question for you.
Yes, Michael.
So why can't, like, how does this seed, like, why can't, like, a Indiana be, like, a 15, like, why do you never see them being a 16 seed? Are 16 seeds reserved for, like, a low level?
It's a really good question, actually. I think a lot of it has to do with just, like, these teams that you do see in the 16s and 15s just have such awful strengths of schedule. And the teams they play are so below what, like, an Indiana would play.
And they're in
Ohio
because
State.
they won their conference tournament.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, in reality, like I don't know, let's say if UMass wins the tournament from back, like, they would get blown out by even just a Indiana.
Gotcha.
That's the other thing is, like, guess what? Miami of Ohio will probably get blown out. I don't care. I literally don't care. Just put them in 300. Yeah. They have the 362nd schedule out of 365 teams. I don't care. It'll be regular.
It's still very
There's
hard
a lot
to
of spots.
31 straight games.
This is not the college football playoff. This is not where it's like the best. A lot of teams get in here, undefeated regular seasons where they get in. And you know who agrees? UMass head coach Frank Martin.
See what he has to say.
It'd be an embarrassment.
Should have Irish.
A complete embarrassment if this league doesn't get 2 teams in. This league's too good. I've coached in Conference USA, Big East, name the league, I've been in it. And the top 2 teams in this league are as good as anyone in some of those leagues that I just mentioned. And it'd be a complete embarrassment if that doesn't happen.
Dude,
This
as
guy's
football guy,
Tony Soprano.
you would love Frank Martin. Dude,
I already love him.
if you saw some clip, he screams.
He's like Tony Soprano.
That guy, no way.
Dude,
you should have Irishman. They should have Irishman.
you would like him a lot.
I'm sure I
telling you.
would.
Yeah.
All right, so I know, and look, if you're watching the show, I don't know how my producers feel about how I handled that story. I just had to be honest with the audience. I'm just, again, I think the UMass thing, or the Miami of Ohio thing is kind of cut and dry.
You want a fun fact?
And let him play. Yeah.
I'm banned from UMass.
Why? What'd you do?
When I was 18, I took a big flag that said UMass Athletics off the wall and got in trouble.
Yeah.
Did you put it in your college dorm or something?
I was stealing it from my boy, and they were like, "Dude, you can't do that."
Like a big flag? Like
Big
a banner?
banner.
Oh,
if
from
my
the
dad's
stadium?
watching, I'm sorry. He was really mad at me at the time.
I remember my freshman
Shout out
year
Mr. Beers.
college roommate, shout out Josh, when the 7th Harry Potter came out, Deathly Hallows, he stole me like 3 cardboard cutouts of the characters from Barnes & Noble. So
That's kind of cool.
yeah, it was pretty sick.
And at that time?
I had Ron, Harry, and Hermione. I don't know how he did it. He just walked out with him.
You had the big 3?
He just tucked it under his shoulder, just walked out of Barnes & Noble. And, like, nobody ever said anything to him. He just looked
he
like
a
he
bigger
belonged,
guy?
dude. No, he's a kicker.
Wow.
I had to write a letter. I had to write a letter of apology to the university. If you're watching UMass,
UMass, can we unban
back.
our guy?
Come on,
dude?
UMass.
Come on, dude.
Come on,
he was
man.
18.
come
Seriously.
on, it was so long ago. I made a
he is-
mistake.
Look at him,
Sing-
dude. Look at him.
Made a
Sorry.
mistake.
All right.
Another fun fact. Sorry, I'm going to do a presentation at my alma mater in April. Me.
Like
This guy.
they asked you to come back and do it?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing the
Doing
presentation
a marketing
about?
presentation for like an hour in a classroom.
Oh my goodness.
You are a sneaky great marketer, though.
Thank you. I am. Yeah. Watch how many That's Baseball shirts I sell.
Another
That's
fun
baseball.
fact,
Bring back beers. Zillion beers back in the day.
are you the most famous alumni of your college? It's got to be up. I mean, you got to be top
It's a
2.
small school.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's say yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Let's say yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
All right, in other college basketball news, you all saw the cold open was in reference to the Big 12. So you saw the glass court. The opinions on the glass court were varied. Some players complaining. One guy saying, if I can't say that he gave one of the players a migraine. A Texas Tech player who tweaked his groin, saying that it's too slippery. Well, the Big 12 has announced that it is switching back to a wood floor for the remainder of the tournament, which is, of course, the Final Four, with Brett Yormark saying, quote, "The focus needs to be on 4 of the best teams in the country and not the court. I look forward to a great semifinals and a championship game."
Listen, boys, basketball has to be played on hardwood at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Dry. Like, I thought it was cool. I thought some of the graphics and animations were cool. But if it's affecting even one player and his performance, I think you got to change it.
But a migraine? How does that even happen?
Yeah, it's kind of a wuss, dude.
Dude, some people look at bright stuff too long. They get
No, actually, yeah, that's not fair. Like, migraines can happen. They suck. They're terrible. I think
Why are you pointing at me?
Carson's being so distracting this show.
Sit in the corner.
It's seriously
Look at that.
unbelievable.
Sit in the corner, bro.
No, but it's I love that they took the shot, dude. Okay, you got to take chances.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I just don't know that this one worked out. Good for Yormark in the Big 12, kind of avoiding the sunken cost fallacy and not just like stubbornly being like, no, we have to keep it. I guess my question is, does the glass floor survive? Or is this Tech now relegated to like the Big Three or maybe smaller European leagues? Like is there a world where this Tech, which has now kind of gotten shunted on its first big stage, can ever come back?
I think it's a really cool idea.
It is a cool idea.
If they can perfect it to the point where there's no slippage. I saw there was a couple cracks in the floor.
Oh.
Like, if they can, wrap that up and make it like, zero mistakes whatsoever, I'd be down for it.
Imagine how pissed those nerds are that came up with all that technology. For
I mean, I feel bad for the company.
Shut down, dude.
No, I feel bad for the
They'll be
company.
fine. They'll be
They've been
fine.
trying to develop it forever. They finally got to this stage, and now, migraines.
Can I say something?
Jocks win again, man.
You look skinny.
Why is that?
3 people have texted me that
You
actually.
look skinny, dude.
They said on the BBC episode I look skinny. I said shout out One Bone.
Shout out One Bone.
You look skinny, dude.
Shout out One Bone, the big guy.
you, guys.
Clothes made for big guys. Thanks,
Yeah.
well, no, we can't do a live ad read, but shout out.
Yeah, put it.
All right, we got 2-minute Fel news that I want to get to a bit later on the show. Colin Murray signing the Vikings will get there. Romeo Dobbs signing the Patriots will get there live.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. I have a point I want to make.
Hell yeah.
I'm mad at you.
Wait, hold on now. I thought we squashed the beef here.
I just thought about it.
Okay, get into it. Get into it. Tell him, Mikey, you got to start taking responsibility.
This isn't good. I'm really having a bad morning.
All right, go ahead, Dana.
Y'all got off game 2. Supposed to have a home court advantage. My guy's just going out to lunch.
Oh, yeah, today.
When I have the biggest yug of my life.
Yeah, competing on the biggest stage.
Who was the guy that was in your corner the most yesterday?
And you had an impact. You had a great impact.
You literally intimidated the other boys.
You did. He got scared.
And I hope you enjoy the
fun
weather
lunch,
though.
man.
Like you guys don't realize how much this hurts me.
I hope you. Well, I mean,
Because you know how much I love the boys.
Have fun at lunch, dude.
yeah, I love that you're like saying it, but then not like you're not in control of your actions. Like you could make your decision.
Have fun at lunch, dude. While I'm
Oh, okay, sorry. So,
fighting
yeah.
for my life.
So what is the situation? Who are you choosing to avoid? Helping out your best friend who's on the biggest stage that he's ever been on to hang out with.
I'm kidding.
Who are you going to hang
just
out with?
kidding,
at lunch
pal.
today, huh? What?
I can do it without you.
Is it because it's Friday? You want to get out of work early? Is that it? That's about your age. That's right.
Who's your favorite batting
You know
stance?
what, T-Bob?
All right, let's get into
Hold on
the
a second.
NBA. What? Gary Sheffield.
Yep.
We are on the same page right now. Mm-hmm. You leave work every day at 11 o'clock.
Whoa. Okay. Major
12 o'clock.
timeout. Major timeout. First off, not true. 12 to 1. I'm here at 5. Okay. Sometime
Fair.
that 12 to 1 range. I'm here at 5. And it's because I have 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
You dumb 24-year-old
25.
caveman.
I could probably have some children too.
Anyway,
Little, like-
but okay, more. Okay,
Let's talk
Let's
ball.
get NBA.
Let's
Let's
talk
get
ball.
it. We're
Oh,
breaking
guys,
apart.
wait! Can we just squash everything right now? I'm
just
done
messing
with
with
this.
you. I'm just messing
no.
with you.
Everyone, no
Yeah.
more making fun of each other.
No more.
Okay,
We're
not
done.
friend.
We're having a
See,
great
this is what
next
happens
hour
with
and a
Megan.
half.
When Megan's not here, then we just start to snipe at each other.
This is a sports show.
Okay, guys, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right. So NBA update here. Let's start with. I want to start celebrating SGA. As last night, SGA breaks Wilt Chamberlain's record 127 straight regular season games with at least 20 points. And this is such an odd story to me because it hasn't garnered a ton of headlines. Thunder fans were locked in, as you could see from the highlight last night when he broke the record. But it's. I mean, Dana, you hate SGA.
I don't hate SGA. I hate the Thunder.
You hate the Thunder, but there's no way. Like, I guess what I'm struggling with is how to correctly give this record the praise that it deserves. Because look at the guys that he broke.
It's
he broke
absolutely
Chamberlain's
absurd.
record.
Yeah.
Second place was Chamberlain with like a 92-game streak. MJ only got into the 70s.
Wow.
I think Kareem was in the 70s. LeBron only got in the 50s. Kobe was like 62 or something.
Yeah.
And here, it's 127 nights in a row, 497 days across 2 seasons where he's turned in 20 every single night. It's unreal.
It's one of those records I think we're going to look back on and be like, that might be unbreakable, because the way he does it is not anything that blows you away. And that's kind of, I think, why people aren't really talking about it as much as they should be, is because he's so consistent, and he'll put up, 30 on 12 shots and a bunch of free throws, and people will just be like, he won't do anything that's gonna wow you. He's not gonna dunk on you. He's not going to, he doesn't typically drop more than 30, 35 points. Sometimes he'll have a game where he, goes above and 40 to 50, but not often. He's usually in that like 30 to 35 range, and it's extremely impressive, but it's just, in my opinion, it's just kind of, the way he does it is a little bit boring.
So it's interesting because I think a lot of people would agree with that breakdown of maybe boring, but to me, how he does it is fascinating because he's shooting long twos.
Yeah.
He's taking mid-range jumpers in the age when all the nerds are telling us it's dead.
Right.
Like, that's what I grew up on. We're shooting guards with this incredible intermediate game, finding a way to rise and hit the shot. Even last night, he breaks the record. He gets his 20th point, third quarter shot, where he's right inside the three-point line.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that he's being told to play basketball this way. No, only layups and threes. That's all we allow nowadays. And the best player in the NBA, who just broke Wilt Chamberlain's record, did it with a style that the experts will tell you is now defunct.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could you compare, what would be the equivalent of this record in football terms? Would it be like a quarterback throwing 200 yards?
200, I would say probably 200 yards. Yeah.
Maybe most games with a touchdown thrown in a row,
like
which
a
I think maybe
touchdown.
Brady broke Breeze recently, but even that is not as.
But this is an absurd record.
This is a record that is
extremely
stood
impressive.
since the 60s.
It's very impressive.
1962.
And again, he's so efficient. Like the fact that even last night, I was watching the whole game. I think he was 12 for 17 or something. Somebody who shoots a lot of mid-range shots and gets to the paint like that at his size usually would not be shooting as well as he is.
That's actually respect.
He has a great field goal percentage.
55%.
Yeah, which is crazy for a guard. But he's obviously a very smart player, and he knows how to get the shot that he wants at any point. And the frustrating thing about him, especially just watching the game as a Celtics fan last night, is when the ball is going in when he shoots it.
Yeah.
The second it leaves his hand, if he has any space, you're like, okay, that's going in.
Well, but that's the other thing. Look at the record, 52 and 15. Look at last night, 14 points in the fourth to win the game and beat one of the best, hottest teams in the NBA by 2.
T-Bob,
what?
JV Celtics.
Okay,
Celtics
that's fine. That's fine. The point is, it's not like his style is taking away from team success either.
Yeah.
They win.
I really don't like them. I'm sorry. They're corny.
Go ahead. Go.
Obviously, they are, I would say, the best team in the NBA. I just hate how corny they are.
They're
If you saw these guys, dude, their post-game antics, SGA, what he wears.
SGA's fits are awesome. You're crazy. I was showing my fits.
Chet Holmgren is such a cornball. Their commercials.
The commercial with Holmgren is bad.
I just don't like them. They're not likable, and they're cocky, and I just, But you have to respect them because they're so good.
Just for some perspective here, because everybody wants to call him a free throw merchant. Luka Doncic leads the league with 10 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah.
SGA's second at 9, but Jokic shoots 8 per game. If you try to distill SGA's game simply down to free throw merchant, you played yourself.
And those
are
people that just don't actually watch basketball.
Another question, Dana. What is the name of the 3 position?
Small forward.
Small forward, yeah,
And
traditional.
then the power forward.
Yep.
That's a
and then
four.
center.
Yeah,
it's 5.
Shooting guard and guard.
But bro, we live in the age of positionless,
Positionless,
basketball.
dude.
Nothing means anything.
I'm
anymore.
positionless, bro. You should see me
You're
out
just
there.
a double merchant.
Yeah. pretty
Well,
much.
Dana can bring it up the court, pass it off, post up down low, hit you a little dipsy do, fade
Can't
away.
shoot threes, so I guess I'm not positionless.
But like back in the 80s, like
You can't space.
But like back in the 80s, the point guard was the only guy to bring up the ball. Like
Yeah.
he was like the
yeah.
guy.
Yeah,
Now, like Jokic is bringing it up.
The
Tatum.
the lineup of doom with the Warriors a few years ago, I feel like is basically credited at creating the 3-point exploit, but also some of the new positionless theories. Speaking of free throws, guys, so Bam Adebayo drops 83 the other night. I got to say that I agree with Brandon Walker's take here, where basically he was like, where he was like, look, if we watch somebody score 83 points and we can't at least have fun with it or celebrate it, and we immediately get to nitpicking and anger and yada yada yada, like we have lost our way. And it's wild to me that you have Bam Adebayo having to field questions and like defend himself, and Eric Spoelstra having to defend himself and his player. Here's what Coach Spo had to say about Bam's record.
To absolutely no one. Period. And going into the game, it's a Tuesday night game against a team where they're not playing for anything, where their organization is trying to lose. We've already lost a game, in that kind of situation. We have players that are sitting out, and I spoke to Bam about I want, as our best player and team captain, for him to be locked in and ready. And he sure was.
Yeah, Coach Spo is one of the absolute legends of the game. Pulling from the Gregor School of Soundbite there, I apologize to absolutely no one, nor should he. Look, it's not as tight as Kobe's game. That's fine. It's still awesome. It was still wild. It's still fun. And it's the NBA regular season. God forbid somebody have a little fun on a night when something incredible is happening.
Yeah, the people who complain about this, again, are they're the people that think Miami Ohio should not be in the tournament. They always have to have a take. They always have to find what's wrong with something that's awesome, okay?
Yep.
This is cool.
Beers have too many calories.
Bring back beers.
Bring back
beers. I was watching this fourth quarter, and it was, the way that the fouls and kind of the triple teams and all that, like, it's not basketball, but who cares? Like, he got his 83.
Yeah.
No matter how he got it, he got it. It's
Fact.
You might have a problem with how he got it, but who cares, man? He did it. And the people that say, how could Bam Adebayo do this? Again, you don't watch basketball. A lot of people say this about Bam Adebayo, that he is one of just like the low-key best players in the league.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. It's hot take culture. And we don't do hot take culture with the big
Well,
boys.
even it's funny because even like his NBA peers, some of them have been critical, but it's actually the not as good players, for like the KDs, the LeBrons, like the actual legends.
Oh, dude, you think
are the ones who are like, this was awesome. This you don't even know how hard this is.
KD would have gone
Bam.
for 100 if he was in this position.
Yeah, and everybody, when you have one of those nights, you always push it to Pat's side. In fact, the only time I could find where somebody hasn't was Kobe one time. I was shocked to read this. I don't remember this. He had 62 going into the fourth against the Mavericks. He had outscored the entire Mavericks 62-61, and he sat in the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the only time where somebody had a night like this and did not chase it like a madman.
So many points.
We got Smash or Pass coming up. You know what else we got coming up today, guys? We head into break here. This is a little taster. Maybe we can revisit.
Teaser.
If you like college basketball, you got Ohio State, Michigan at 11, Kentucky, Florida at noon, Wisconsin, Illinois at 1:30, Tennessee, Vanderbilt at 2:30, Purdue, Nebraska at 5:30, Iowa State, Arizona at 6, and Kansas, Houston at 8:30. Guys, wow. Oh, yeah, those are all Central Times. Excuse me. Let's go. Basketball's in the air. Smash or Pass is as well, and it's next here on Wake Up Barstool.
All right, triceps.
I know. With hand. Welcome back. Wake Up Barstool.
What is that?
What's happening?
We got the big boys here, and, we love food, guys. Imagine that. Mm-hmm. We all
No
love
crud.
Yep.
I was about to say no S.
You know what else we love? We love Smash or Pass. However, we have slipped up the rule. We've changed up the rules a little bit because we were finding that playing Smash or Pass with food, we were just smashing everything for the most part. So now
Correct.
it's Smash or Pass head-to-head edition where you got to choose one over the other, and we start with creamy versus crunchy peanut butter.
Ooh!
I mean, because both are smash.
I'm a huge texture guy. So I'm going to smash the crunchy.
It's
I
weird
like a little
thing.
crunch, man.
I was going to say it's a weird thing where I never buy crunchy. I'm not sure why, but I
when
like
you
crunchy
eat it,
better.
You're
Yeah.
like, wow, I love this.
Yeah.
Peanut
crunchy.
butter, low-key doesn't get the respect it deserves
That's great,
in the national
And
spotlight.
peanuts in general.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dana, you're getting a puppy, right?
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow.
Peanut butter.
They love peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly time.
What's,
Peanut butter
what's
jelly
next?
time. Where you at? Now, there you go.
I thought you might be too young for that.
What do we
Come on,
got?
man.
What do we got next? Yeah, I haven't heard that in a
Crunchy.
long time. Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Ice cream versus cake.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what's
let's
crazy
keep it moving
is
on.
like I'm like really not a big cake guy.
Dude,
Yeah, we're not sweets guys
dude,
here. We're
but like-
savory guys.
Exactly.
You give me these two on a plate together, like we're going
or
to
like
the
a
moon.
pazookie. Oh,
A what?
Cookie, like a cookie with ice cream on top. You've never had a pazookie?
Pazookie.
Have you never had a pazookie?
Pazookie.
I'm serious. Like a huge warm cookie in a pan, and they put
Panucci
ice,
Suzuki?
a skillet.
I mean, I've had that, but I've never heard of it called a
Suzuki.
Pazookie. Yeah,
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh, guys, we're 2 for 2. Fully agreeing here.
Ooh.
Both delicious French fries, though. Come
French
on
fries
now.
are just.
Come on now.
they-
Boys, I have something to say.
What?
I don't know what happened along the line. French fries, I think I got out French fried.
You ate too many
I ate
fries?
too many
I
fries.
could never eat two.
I'm still gonna pick at them, but like even if I go to certain establishments, fast food, I'll leave out the fries. I don't know what happened along the way. I think I ate too many.
Fries are so good. Excuse me.
Oh my God, Michael.
Have some coop.
Yeah,
my new word.
show a little coos.
Fries
for
are.
once.
Fries
Okay,
are so-
okay, because I'm agreeing. Look, onion rings are delicious.
Yeah.
They can go sideways quick.
Yes.
You can make bad onion rings very easily.
I'm willing to say a great onion ring is better than a great fry.
That's an argument that I'd be willing
Yeah.
to hear, but this is
I would
like,
entertain.
what are we taking overall? I'd say fries still.
Fries.
What's your favorite style of fry?
I love a
Dipping
curly
sauce.
fry. Dude, I
Seasoned
love a
curly
curly
fry?
fry, man.
Yeah.
I love a fry, like a Five Guys fry, like with the skin on.
Okay, yeah,
but still, like I don't
You
like.
love that skin on.
I don't like the real fluffy, like thick fry that you could tell is like
Yeah, like a
straight from
steak
the
fry.
freezer. Yeah, like I love a good hand cut, skin on fry that's fried to perfection.
I love a good.
Arson?
I mean, those fries on the screen look pretty awesome, honestly.
yeah, that's kind of the one I want.
If those were cooked in beef tallow, yeah, you
Yeah.
give me that, and you give me some ketchup, and we give me dirty. Side winner, waffle cheese fries with like jalapeno,
Loaded fries,
some ranch, some ranch,
Loaded
some
fries?
bacon bits. All right,
Tater tots.
love tater tots.
those two.
Ooh, brisket or ribs. I mean, look, guys, again, both delicious, but brisket's the premier cut of great barbecue, right?
But if you slightly screw up a brisket,
Yeah,
then it's
yes.
horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna go ribs.
Really?
That's crazy to me.
Ribs. I'm gonna go ribs.
You're gonna go ribs as well?
Yes, sir.
But a very good brisket blows any ribs out of the water.
Nothing beats a melt in your mouth brisket.
I agree.
It is just,
But-
it's like butter. It's like meat butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ribs though.
All right, so I guess I'm on the minority here. Orange chicken versus Mongolian beef.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken.
Yeah, orange. Mongolian
Next.
beef, very good. Orange chicken, those.
Next,
Now, what if I said orange chicken versus sesame chicken?
orange
Versus
chicken.
General Tso.
General So's. I'm hitting that
Over
every
everything?
time.
That's the real
Every time.
debate.
Nah, dude, it's
Every
sesame.
time.
It's sesame over everything.
I think sesame is the number one.
Yeah,
Mine's
sesame's
General
1-1.
So's. Mine's General
Yeah,
So's.
but give me orange chicken over.
Yeah, I'll take
Mongolia
one.
is a Mongolian beef like just what's.
Is it like a
Oh, Mongolian
teriyaki?
beef's great.
I've
You ever
had it, but like
Like
what's like
teriyaki?
the
Pretty
what
greasy.
separates it from just beef? Being from
Mongolia.
Mongolia?
Yeah. No, I don't know what the flavor umami based. I don't
This
know.
is easy for me.
Guys, what are we talking about?
This is bone.
Boneless wings or nuggets?
This is bone in.
Bone in. I would never in my life order a boneless wing. That's insane.
I am a child, okay, but again, a great bone-in wing is there's nothing better. In terms of consistency, I like boneless. Just in terms of just
Can I say something?
no, just like safer play. Safer play
No.
to me is
No.
boneless. It is.
No.
It is. A safer play is boneless. Sometimes you get those big fat wings.
What's the point of boneless? I don't understand.
You know what my favorite wing is all time?
What?
Is the full wing, like the Z wing. You know,
yeah.
with
Shut
the
up.
drum and the flat all together.
House has them. I mean,
There's a place
crazy
by your
take,
house that
Dana.
has them.
Yeah. It's
I'm
great.
sorry, man. I'm a child.
Crazy take.
I have
What do you have to gnaw
childish-
on? You can't even gnaw on the bone. That's like the best part. Is
I
you
have-
get all the meat off. You just.
Childish palate.
This would be perfect when the bear comes on because I want to lead it off with one question
All right.
about food.
Chris Fallica, the Bear, coming up next here on Wake Up Barstool. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty more cover here in hour number 2. What's happening? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. It is Friday. And because it's Friday, we got to welcome in our best Friday friend. And that is Chris Fallica, a.k.a. The Bear. We have him on seemingly every Friday. He's the man. Never too busy for the boys here. Bear, what's happening, baby? How's the...
I'm just sitting here hanging out and enjoying the end of your wings versus chicken tenders conversation there.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is perfect.
Wait, hold on. Before you get to that,
Okay.
weigh in on that. Where do you stand on the nugget,
say
bone in
chicken
versus
tenders?
boneless? Yeah, he said
Yeah,
chicken. I think that tells the
dude,
story.
I think calling them chicken tenders probably gave it away, right?
Yes, thank you. Exactly. Okay. So we don't need to hash that out. Michael did want to start with a question for you, Bear.
And this is for everyone.
Okay.
I want everyone to give their 1-1 appetizer.
Okay.
This could be like your dream scenario. You're at a bar. You're at a restaurant. Like your 1-1 appetizer.
Does anybody have anything that jumps out?
I have mine because I brought up the conversation.
I would say this.
Mine is fully loaded nachos.
Fully loaded nachos are great. I don't
soggy.
get them often
It's
enough. They
soggy.
do get soggy. That is
Okay,
true.
but perfect scenario, they don't get soggy.
Yeah, if it's a well-made tortilla
Well-made,
chip,
yeah.
potentially.
That's mine. That's mine.
Oh, I know what mine is. I was thinking calamari, but no, it's actually it's queso. It's like a Tex-Mex
Chips and
queso.
queso.
Chips and queso is the greatest thing on the
Like
planet.
a skillet queso, like a.
I like that too,
Or
but
just
no,
like
I'm
a
talking
white
like a
queso.
white queso. I would put chorizo and spinach in it. Me
Okay,
personally,
okay.
that's just me. Bear, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm with you on the
Yeah.
like. Are we counting wings as an app, or are we counting?
No,
wings as a
I wouldn't
meal?
count them as.
I don't think so. Per this conversation, where are you at, Dana?
Yeah,
I want to say like chips and salsa, or like a. You're gonna make fun of me, but like a basket of buffalo tenders. Does that count?
popcorn chicken.
Big basket of buffalo chicken.
I'm surprised no one went with like a fry, like something fried.
Well, fried calamari. That's where my head went at
Okay.
first, but then I had to be honest with myself.
like
and
mott
no.
sticks are up there.
Yeah, mott stick. Oh
Yeah,
God,
that's
we
the
love
answer.
a mott
That's my
stick,
answer.
Bear. Don't we
Mott
love
stick.
a
Oh,
mott
is that how we're
stick?
changing?
What's the best mott stick you ever had, Bear?
Ooh.
I love talking.
There are a lot of Bertucci's used to make a really good appetizer. It was like it had like a thick chunky tomato sauce with like a thin rolled mozzarella. It was so good. I forget what the hell they called it, but that was really good. I'm with you on the queso though. A good white queso with some chopped jalapenos and a little chorizo. Nice thin tortilla chips with still good bit of grease on them, so the salt in there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This man knows ball.
Bear knows so much ball. Another thing.
Or how about just asking for tortillas sometime?
Have
to
you-
dip like a soft tortilla in there? I loved it.
Have you ever been at this bar, the Irish bar right up the street,
Yeah.
the Nobleman?
Yeah.
Have you gotten their Reuben egg rolls?
Yes.
It'll
No.
knock your off.
No, really?
socks.
Even more than my socks.
Yes.
Wow. Actually, it's funny you asked me if I've been to Nobleman because I think your credit card is somehow tied to my account on Nobleman. 'Cause I keep getting random texts about all the points I'm accruing, and I haven't been there in like 2 months. So you're just getting me a ton of store credit, Mike, my boy, dude. All right, Bear, let's get into some college basketball.
Do we have to?
I
Yeah,
know.
I love to talk
I know. The
food.
producers have demanded it, and I am nothing if not a slave to the algorithmic gods that rule our existence. Miami of Ohio. We can do this quick. Where do you fall, Miami of Ohio?
I mean, they should be in the tournament. This is not the people who try and turn it into like, oh, in college football, like college football, college basketball are two different things. Like if we're not finding a space in 37 at-large teams for a team that went 31-0 during the regular season. Like, what are we doing here? And it's the perfect storm, I think, for the committee and for college basketball fans. Everyone's sitting here arguing, do they deserve to be in? Do they not deserve to be in? They didn't play anybody. The Auburns and the Indianas and the NC States and the Texases, they played everyone. So why not? You know what we can do?
It's a good
Tuesday
take.
night, 9 o'clock, Dayton, Miami of Ohio versus whatever one of those Power Four teams you want to see in there. Settle it on the floor. It's a perfect situation to see who ultimately would go on. But if you don't have room for them with a historically weak bubble this year, then just completely blow up what we're doing.
That's a great take. I mean, it makes too much sense what Bear just laid out, guys.
Definitely.
All right, help us find some value here. Now, coming up next, you're going to help us with our own in-house competition that we're having here on WUB, where we've been drafting teams to different tiers and the scoring system we developed. But let's say from a gambling perspective, is there a team out there, and obviously the heavyweights look like heavyweights for a reason. That's inherent. Is there a team out there that maybe lines up to be a 3 seed or worse that you think is capable of potentially breaking through?
Tennessee, I think, would be that one team. And I know they played kind of an ugly 30 minutes yesterday before ultimately finally beating Auburn. But I think with Amen back and Gillespie, they've got a couple of guys who can take over games. And defensively, they're always going to be good. There really isn't a lot of buzz about the Vols this year, and they've fallen short a bunch under Rick Barnes. But I think they're a team with how battle-tested they are in the SEC, and they can take on some big-name opponents. They might be a team in that 5 seed range that could potentially make a run, because I was looking at those 3, 4, 5 seed lines, and it looks like a very weak or a soft type group. Like Texas Tech without Toppin is certainly not the same team. So we'll ultimately see. But if I had to pick a team from that group, I think the Vols might be there, a little under the radar this year.
Bear, the ACC this year has kind of gotten a bad rap just in terms of everyone kind of talks about how it's just Duke and everyone else. What are you laughing at? Just the outfit?
It's the outfit. It makes me so happy.
You think he looks good, Ben?
Every time we get to a one shot, it's the best. It's the absolute. It's like we had Jerry yesterday in the judge costume. I apologize. That's
all good. But the ACC, it feels like it's Duke and everybody else. But quietly, the Canes and Virginia and Louisville have been pretty solid this year. How are you feeling about your Hurricanes heading into today's matchup with Virginia and for the rest of the tournament?
They had an excellent chance to beat Virginia up in Charlottesville a couple of weeks ago. Lost on a last-second shot and a foul call kind of deal. I think what Jay Lucas has done year one has been amazing. This was a team last year that didn't even sniff making the ACC tournament, and you add Henderson and True and Donaldson and those guys. They have. Look, they don't always hit shots from the perimeter, but they do such a great job of Renew getting the ball to him inside. They're a difficult matchup because they defend. They're tough as nails. They're hard to knock out. We have a running joke on our Miami group chat with my buddies that I have. In terms of onions, they're a 10 out of 10. In terms of talent, they're a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10. When they get a couple more players in, they're going to be dangerous. But I think they got a great chance today against Virginia. And if you look moving forward, they haven't got an opportunity to play Duke this year. And there are your reasons there as to why and why not. People believe maybe Duke didn't want to face Jay Lucas and create a whole bunch of whatever. But Duke shorthanded. They were very vulnerable last night. They very easily could have lost that game to Florida State. Clearly a team without Ngagwa and Foster, not the team that we saw throughout the year. I think they're going to have their hands full against Clemson today as well. But I think the winner of that Miami-Virginia game, hopefully be the Canes, has an excellent chance to wind up knocking off the Duke if they were indeed to win against Clemson as a big favorite.
Bear, let's explore this onions versus talent metric a bit. What do you think weighs more heavily when it comes to success in the big tournament in March Madness?
I think ultimately talent wins out because you're going to need talent. You're going to need a pro-type guard, a pro-type 3-man to take over and ultimately make a big shot. But I think early, it's like a combo. It's like a rolling metric. How about that? Early on, you're going to need the onions, the toughness to kind of withstand that 10-0, 12-0 run that is going to come, and you're going to be down, and you're going to need the onions to come back and claw your way back. And then the end of the game is ultimately when the talent takes over. So how about that?
I love that.
I'm so fat. I thought when he said combo, I thought it was like the combo snack.
Talking onions.
Onion straws and
yeah, I have no idea what any of that means, but continue. Sorry.
Bear, it seems right now like we have this big four of teams that are great, and it kind of feels like everybody else. But if you were to make a pick on a team outside of that big four that can really go in and make a run and win the tournament, who would you be taking?
I think Houston is probably the team just on the outside that still really intrigues me. They just need Sharp to make some shots like he did last year. I mean, they are not the team that they were last year. Certainly on the interior, they don't dominate the glass and get those second chance shots like they did last year. But I think Houston is a team, obviously, that's been there, a coach that's been there. I still think they got a great chance to potentially do it because you're right. Last year, seeing all four number one seeds make the Final Four, it feels the same way this year. And I wonder if this is something that we're going to see moving forward, where the pay-for-play era with the talent kind of gravitating towards the top and the ones and the twos getting stronger. And the teams, the fives, the sixes, the sevens, we're going to see fewer upsets, fewer Cinderella runs to the tournament. So I'm curious to see ultimately if that happens. But if we gave you the Duke, Michigan, Houston, Illinois, Arizona, and UConn, those six teams, do they get all four Final Four spots? If I put an over-under 3.5 Final Four spots there from those six teams, most people are probably going to say the Final Four will come for those four teams, I would think.
So in a way, you answered what I was about to ask you, but just go ahead and we'll just go very sports talky here and nail you down your Final Four teams.
I have to see the bracket and the way it comes down, but I might be willing to take a stand against Duke, just because we don't know. Foster has a broken foot and he had surgery. I would assume he's going to be out. Ngangba, who knows if he's coming back. I would maybe look to take a stand against Duke. We'll see how they look against Clemson and if they win moving forward, and how coy they are about the return of some of those players. But Arizona looks great. Now they just might be too young and too talented to know any better. I think UConn obviously is a tournament tested team with some stars. Houston, I just mentioned, I really like. Michigan feels like the biggest lock to get to the Final Four. Like I don't know what like these no props on teams to get to the Final Four. Like Michigan would be the one that I would totally focus on and kind of hammer that as a team I'm most certain about getting there.
Yeah, Michigan currently it looks like minus 160. Florida plus 125. That's been interesting. Bear, how do you find, or what kind of bets maybe outside, what kind of bets are you playing here during the tournament? Like, what are some fun bets to maybe gain some value, do some interesting things? Like, yesterday I'm in a meeting and I just hear an enormous crowd pop come out of the gambling cave, and I guess it's because some first half over they were playing that hit in an absurd way. So what do you play throughout both like conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I like finding some prices in conference tournaments. I had bet Florida State at 200-1 to win the ACC tournament, and they were in it yesterday against Duke, and that would have been a cool ride. Betting Arkansas Pine Bluff to win the SWAC, and then losing kind of on a buzzer beater last night too. That was fun. But those first to 20s, those first to 15s, those first to 10s are always interesting. First half unders are always a good thing to look at come NCAA tournament time. Early starts, kind of empty gyms, kind of teams, unfamiliar surroundings. You can get a little bit of tight early on. Now, I think you see maybe those numbers have kind of been adjusted a little bit because a lot of people are starting to catch on to that. But that's still a good way to do it. And then you can find some places where, if you're looking for a big bang for your buck type of deal, if you like a team, one of those lower seeds to make the Final Four, you can parlay like a team. Like if you think St. Louis is going to make the Final Four, you can kind of wheel them with a bunch of other teams to make the Final Four and get some pretty ridiculous prices with some Final Four occupant parlays.
Great advice there from our guy, the Bear, Chris Fallica. All right, stick around, Bear. Coming up on the other side of this break, it's time for the Friday show. I'm on the team finally.
Oh no!
No. We're going to do our NCAA tournament draft. We're going to draft teams. We're competing against every other cast of Wake Up Barstool. Oh, wow.
Okay, Hank.
All right, Maresh.
More Wake Up on the other side. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. All right, guys, let's do it, baby. It's time to continue what we've been doing all week long.
We just kind of
explain, Michael.
Sorry. I'm gonna shut.
Let him.
You see this?
I'm gonna shut the hell.
You see what I have to deal with, Bear? That's I don't even mind that. That's just the excitement of youth. There, he just wants to be in the mix. So this is a tournament draft we're doing every single day. And how it works is we've tiered the teams into 4 different tiers. We draft one team from each tier, and this is the scoring system.
I should have just shut up and just
For a first round win, you get a single point. Second round win, you get 2, so on and so forth. You all see it right here. Now, the twist is you can't have the same teams. Okay. So we are dealing with the dregs. Okay, we are dealing with the runoff. Everybody's sloppy leftovers.
That's not fair.
That's why we have Bear here, though, the expert, to help us find some value. We don't even have a choice in tier 1. Okay, never okay. Tier 1, guys, who should we go with?
I guess we get you.
I like the Huskies.
Let's go. I love the Huskies. Hurley, are you kidding me?
I just want it on record. I have Florida at 15-1 to win the whole thing. I'm rooting for them heavily.
Look at this, but I mean, we get UConn. We get the guy who's been there, done that, knows how to win in the tournament.
Take that.
Yeah, okay, UConn.
How many teams got better non-conference wins than UConn? That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly, Bear. All right, what do we got? Tier 2. All right,
Illinois.
Nebraska, Illinois, or Virginia. You guys shut up. Bear.
Illinois.
Illinois. Say it again.
You guys shut up.
Illinois. I think both the other two there, Nebraska, Virginia, they are susceptible to an early tournament bounce. So, Illinois for sure.
Katic, Keaton Wagler, freshman. Very good.
He averages 18.3 points.
I want to say Wagner.
How'd you know that?
I don't.
I mean, it's like around that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Total guess.
Like the People's Court of Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner.
Wagner.
All right.
I knew you were right there, dude.
Oh my God.
You're
My
right.
stomach. No, I'm not
okay.
okay.
Take this one over?
No, I think I'm about to throw up.
Bear, T-Bob's sick. He's got the bubble guts.
I'm playing hurt.
Good.
We'll take this one over.
They don't understand. I got kids, Bear. It's been
We can
running
already
through the
cancel
house.
out that big P because they suck in every factor.
So I was just all week long. I've been thinking we might need to make you choose Purdue.
Absolutely not.
But the unfortunate answer here is probably Purdue.
No.
UNC's kind of dead.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, Carolina without Caleb Wilson's got no
They're
shot.
dead.
I'm out. Sorry.
Gonzaga is just they're without Huff. Like they're Purdue. Except for the year they lost as a number 1 seed.
They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose in the first round.
They've had a bad year.
Purdue, I think Purdue won't lose in the first round. I don't think.
We gotta do
You guys pick Purdue. I am no longer.
Purdue.
I hate Purdue. I hate Purdue, but
I am no longer associated with this little game you're playing.
Well, you are. You're on the team. Look, Dave made Rico choose St. John's, and that's his mortal enemy.
Purdue.
Pitino and St. John's. So you have to choose Purdue.
And you're gonna celebrate when we win.
Yeah, Mikey Katic, noted Boilermaker fan.
Just don't lose in a 3-14 game. That's all we want out of
They
you.
lose first round.
I think they got all the bad losses out of the way.
Oh,
That's
look at this.
Okay, so how this works is, I know, nobody freak out, guys. Nobody freak out. Tier 4 is any team that has not been named. So, Bear, this is our opportunity to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is our opportunity. We're not having to choose from a set number of teams. Any team but what is on the screen right now. Hit us with some odds. Let's see the leftovers.
Give me the Hofstra.
Any team other than the
What about a Michigan State?
Michigan State's already they're in one of the top tiers. They've already been taken. They've already been there.
What about an Arkansas with Darius?
Nah, they're in one of the top tiers. They've already been taken.
Why don't we ride Bears Hurricanes?
Oh, Bear, is that a play?
Yeah, I can get behind that
right.
because I'm looking at
Let him look.
the bracket matrix site and I'm looking for like the potential seeds. The good thing about Miami is like they're going to be on that like 7 line potentially or 6 line, and you could pull a second round upset and make a bit of a run.
Yeah, we don't want to go 8-9, right? Because then we're going to run into
No,
one of the
8-9
big dogs.
bad.
Let me see those odds.
We could go Canes there. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Dana, as a member of Mostly Hoops, I mean, Kentucky's available, Vanderbilt's available.
UCLA would be another one that I think could make a little bit of a
Cronin and Co.
I'd have a lot.
Will Wade and NC
would be
State.
another one who's got better high-end wins than TCU, but also some terrible losses.
Let's just go Kentucky. They got the best odds.
Well, it doesn't even matter because the weirdos in West Lafayette are going to lose first round anyways.
Okay, you need to relax.
And they go,
We're on tier
Kentucky
4.
could lose first round,
And
man. I don't think they're very good at all.
All right, so we're not going to do Kentucky then.
I wouldn't do Kentucky.
Let's just do Miami for the vibes.
Or
All right,
blind-
let's go to
Miami for
Hey.
the vibes.
Reverse the Purdue vibes, and we'll go with actually a team that we care about.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Do Miami.
Yeah.
It's all about the U, baby. You. Hey, Duke, hope you enjoyed Darian Mensah. Not anymore. Are you getting excited? Hey, are you getting excited for a little Mensah action next season, Bear?
I am getting very excited for not only Mensah, but Wilson and bringing in Cooper Barkade as well. The fact that Fletcher's back, Tony is back. Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome year, and I've already made one of my bold predictions for this season that the winner of Notre Dame Miami on November 7th is going to be the number 1 seed going into the playoff.
Bear, I had Carson Beck's hands under my butt last week.
Yeah,
Ooh,
in Tampa.
Great kid. Great dude.
that's pretty. So you were involved with the old with the old Gruden camp?
Yeah,
I'm the center. I'm the all-time center. It's a great job. It's a great gig.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, so we had...
Yeah, he's kind of a misunderstood kind of guy.
Exactly. And he's a great dude. He's so smart. Like, I was listening to him when he was doing his classroom session with Coach Gruden. I mean, he retains things like this. I mean, it's crazy. And then he takes all that from the classroom onto the field. He gets under. I like it. I like the way he gets under center, commands the offense. He's a thick dude. His lower half is thick, man. He's got these big calves on him.
People, like, you hear about the cars and the dating and it's like, but he's totally different. I'm curious. I wonder who the third quarterback off the board is going to be. That would be a great draft prop this year because you know that Fernando will go number 1. Simpson will be 2. Like, who goes 3? Does Nuss go 3?
And there's so many different.
Does Aller go 3?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'll be a good prop.
You're starting to talk like Coach Gruden.
I was just about to say when he was doing the Carson Beck breakdown, he hit the Gruden syntax.
I know. I've been hanging out with him so much. But yeah, I'm very high on Simpson as well because he was down there as well, and he's a great dude. He's awesome.
He's got to have a first round guarantee in order to turn down the money that he did from Oregon, Miami, and whoever else wanted him.
Oh yeah.
Like doesn't the Rams at 13 seem like a perfect spot for him? You sit behind Stafford for a year.
Yeah.
Under McVay and that offense, and then
that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like kind of a natural to me.
A little Aaron Rodgers situation.
Chris Fallica, the Bear, cannot thank you enough, man.
Let's go, Bear. Appreciate you,
You're
brother.
the absolute best, dude. Love you, man.
All right, guys, have a great weekend.
You have a great weekend as well.
See you, Bear.
Didn't say love you back. That's okay.
Sorry.
I don't care. Coming up next, some ASMR. No, we got Mike Decourcy coming up next, our Fox bracketologist, to let you know where everything's going to fall. Welcome back to WUB. It is Friday. We're having a great time moving into the weekend. Conference tournament day looks fantastic today, y'all. It was already super fun yesterday. It is the time of the year in which Mike Decourcy shines. That is our Fox bracketologist expert. I hate to start here because I'm sick of the conversation, but I have to. Miami of Ohio losing. Weigh in. What do we do with them?
Oh, I don't think there's any question that they will be in the tournament.
Okay.
The only question is whether or not they would be asked, well, not asked, required to play in Dayton in the first 4 games on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week? That's the only question. My answer is no, most likely, but it wouldn't shock me if they were. For one, it's only like a half-hour bus ride, if that. They might be able to walk to Dayton from Miami, from Oxford. That might work for them. But I don't think that their performance warrants that, and I don't think that that's what will happen. But it wouldn't be a surprise. The people who are trying to make this about in or out aren't paying attention to what the actual selection criteria are. And it starts with resume-based metrics, which factor out margin of victory and all of that. And as of now, this morning, the premier resume-based metric, as the NCAA has acknowledged at this point, is wins above bubble. They are 37th in that, which puts them about 8 spots inside the field. So I don't have any doubt they'll make it.
Mike, I want to switch gears a little bit here because I think we're all pretty much done talking about Miami.
Yeah, I just
no,
had
you
to,
you
just for the
gotta
record.
you gotta throw it out there.
Just for the record, let's get
Absolutely.
out of there. I agree.
Let's
switch gears.
Let's talk about the Big 12. I want to see if in any world, let's say the Houston Cougars end up winning their next 2 games and win the Big 12. Is there a world where they bump themselves up to the 1 line, or are they kind of stuck in that 2 spot for now?
It's going to be really challenging because of the fact that Florida has been so dominant. Their resume is stronger at this point. UConn's is, I think UConn's is stronger as well, although they lost an opportunity to get a quality win, not by anything they did, but by the fact that that Villanova lost in their semifinal, or their quarterfinal, excuse me, on Thursday. So instead, they'll play Georgetown, the Huskies will, and that will just be more exercise for them. Won't help them at all in this. And I think it helps the Gators. Now, of course, if Kentucky goes out and takes out the Gators today, that could change the math, and it could open the door for somebody like Houston. But if you look at it, to me, what Houston's goal now is to open the tournament, or open the Sweet 16 in their home city, in Houston. That's going to be the challenge. And the way the bracket is breaking down for me now, it says no, probably not. But if they were to do what you said, they would get a lot more priority in that next round. And I think there's a good chance that they would be in Houston.
Hey, Mike, I'm not a basketball guy, and my Hoosiers probably aren't going to be in the tournament. Can you give me 3 teams to be excited about, to watch, someone to cheer for? Like, I just need 3 teams.
Okay, well, I think, first of all, you should root for Purdue. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God, my heart just dropped.
That was a good bit, Mike.
That was good, Mike. That was good,
kidding.
Mike. I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Well, I think one team that I really enjoy watching is Arizona. They are a beautiful basketball team. A lot of people have talked about their youth. They start 3 freshmen, but their freshmen don't play like freshmen. Jaden Bradley is as comprehensive a point guard as you could want. He does everything right. Tobe Awaka, I love this young man. I had a 10-minute conversation with Tobe Awaka after the Tennessee-Purdue Elite 8 game in Detroit 2 years ago. And I walked away and I said, that was either the best 10 minutes of that kid's life, or he is really something. And then a couple weeks later, my friend Fran Fraschilla was analyzing one of his games and said, someday he'll be an NBA general manager. And then I talked to Tommy Lloyd, and Tommy told me a story about Tobe, wherein, because they brought in Koa Pete, there was a question about who was going to start at power forward. And he said, it should be me. Tobe said, it should be me because Koa's never played off the bench in his life. He's been a 5-star recruit since he was 8 or whatever it was. So he volunteered to come off the bench. I mean, how much more could you want to root for a kid than Tobe Awaka?
You like this guy.
I love that story.
I
like his own team,
He's
too.
jacked.
I like their style.
Jacked.
I mean, as I understand, not relying on threes, pounding the paint, but still can. They got the young stars. All right, Mike, what about this? In terms of the ever-updating landscape that's going on right now, you mentioned some teams that could potentially move today. Who were the biggest movers yesterday? Who helped their cause the most?
Well, it's interesting you would ask that because a lot of the movers were moving down. I mean, we talked about Miami. They fell off my 9 line to an 11. I think that Villanova is going to have a hard time holding on to a 7 after losing to Georgetown. That was punishing. I think the movers up, you're not seeing huge moves at this time of year. There's too much data already in the bank, but it is a huge move to go from an 8 to a 7. And I think UCLA put themselves in position to do that. Now, they may need to succeed today to hold it. It depends on everything else. But that going from 8 to 7 means we don't have to play Duke in the second round.
Yeah.
It's not like right now my bracket says UConn, so that's not a whole lot easier. But you don't want to play a 1 seed if you don't have to. Plus those 8-9 games, they're so evenly matched. They're always bloodbaths. So you don't want to be in one of those if you don't have to. So that was big for them. I have Santa Clara moving up off my 11 line into a 10 because everything about their resume now, except for the depth of the quad 1 wins and that sort of thing, says that they're out of that 11 territory, which is the very edge of the bracket. They rank fairly high in the resume metrics, fairly high in the power metrics. So I had them moving up as well.
Let's talk a little bit about the SEC. So currently there's 4 bubble teams. Me personally, I don't think Auburn should be in the conversation, but somehow they are still. Mizzou, Texas, Oklahoma, and Auburn are currently on the bubble. Who do you think gets in out of those 4?
Well, right now I have Texas and Missouri. It's very close. It's very perilous. The Auburn thing is interesting because there has never been a team that's one game over 500 get into the field, which is why yesterday's result was so important to them. There have been only 2 in basically 40 years of tournaments that at the 64 level, only 2, Villanova 91, Texas 01. And I don't think that Auburn's resume matched up to either of those. We didn't have the same metrics than we have now, so it's hard to judge apples to apples. But my recollection, I covered that Villanova team in the Big East. I attended the SEC tournament that Georgia played in and wrote about it. So I don't think that this Auburn team has the resume that they have, but their metrics say in, and so that's why they're still hanging around there. I think at the end they will not make it, and the other 2 will because they finished with better overall records. Their metrics are very comparable, and you don't have to explain away 17 and 16 if Mizzou and Texas are the ones that go.
Mike, where can everybody find all the latest brackets over these next few days? We're right here at the end of it. Where can everybody find your work and keep up to date with everything?
Yeah, there'll be a new bracket this morning at CBB on Fox. And of course, all the FS1 telecasts of the Big East will discuss that. I'll be on tonight in between games discussing St. John's' circumstance, whether Seton Hall maybe did enough to get in. I still think they have a lot more to do. I think they're much more likely to get an automatic bid, as tough as that'll be, have to beat St. John's and probably Connecticut to get in. But we'll be talking about that as well tonight on the on that what we call the Bridge Show. And I'm looking forward to this weekend. And Sunday we will have a bracket. We'll have Saturday and Sunday, and then Sunday we'll update it as events warrant. If there's a surprise winner in the Atlantic 10 or whatever it might be.
Mike, I cannot thank you enough. It's always a pleasure, always very fun. Your insight is unparalleled, man. Again, everybody check out his work throughout the weekend. You have a great day, my friend. Have a great weekend. This is your time of year, man. Have a good one.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Appreciate it.
I'm like Carson. I'm 37 years old. Right. I don't want to watch any more dubstep videos on your phone, okay? Okay.
You're bad, dude. It's baseball season.
Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Hey, guys, if you want to send us questions and you want them read on television, like right now.
Do it.
Like 5 minutes.
Do it.
Use the hashtag
Preferably
AskWub.
Do it.
And
you can ask me literally anything you ever want in your entire life.
It's true.
And I'll answer.
That's true. We will answer anything. 2 stories that we haven't gotten to yet today. One that started to break yesterday, probably the biggest story of the day. Kyler Murray officially signing a 1-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings.
He's going to be playing with 9.
He's going to be playing with 9. Here in-house in the Barstool offices, there's a lot of 9 debate that goes on constantly. We had a lot of 9 believers. There are a lot of 9 doubters. It appears that right now the doubters have the upper hand. as Kyler Murray trying to resurrect his career, do his own Sam Darnold impersonation, joining up with KOC to try to make it happen. Shout out our girl Ella. Y'all's initial reaction when you saw this?
I just don't see him in purple.
Yeah, it is weird to see him in purple.
Me as a purple guy.
Why not though? Like what? I know it's good sports analysis. It's good sports analysis. It really is.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if JJ will learn. Like, I'm sure he can learn a lot from Kyler, but I just don't.
Can you?
I don't know.
Kyler seems like probably the least.
But he's still a veteran.
No, but he's the least likely veteran to want to help the young guy.
I understand
There's never been a player who wants to help the other guy less than Kyler Murray.
I don't see either of them helping out the Minnesota Vikings. I just don't.
I don't like. For some reason, I still have faith in Kyler Murray. I think because he did have a few seasons there where it was like, okay, this guy when he's 100% healthy. I'm sorry, I have something stuck in my throat.
Oh my God, this is a disaster. All right, here. Look, that's what
I had a point there. I had a point there.
All right, finish your point.
When he's like fully healthy and playing to the best of his potential, I don't think I'd say he's like a top 15 quarterback, maybe.
Easily. Talent-wise, yeah. He's
like, why not take a chance?
Borderline top 10.
It's a 1-year deal. It's not expensive whatsoever.
No.
Why not take a shot at a guy that was the number 1 overall pick and has had success at various points in his career?
And he's gonna have Jay Jettos.
Yeah, the Cardinals are able to get the Cardinals are basically paying his salary this year, so obviously that's why the Vikings are able to get him for such a cheap deal. No, Dana, I think you're spot on, man. This makes sense for both parties. I don't think this is the same, but I'm going to make it up. Desperation makes for strange bedfellows, okay? And right now, both KOC, Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings head coach, and Kyler Murray, they're in desperate times.
They are.
Kyler Murray watched himself go from a number 1 overall pick to really exciting in the beginning, like you referenced it, completely now failing and his own franchise benching him last year. Kevin O'Connell, who we all believe to be one of the premier coaches, quarterback whisperer, great offensive mind. Well, they had Sam Darnold. They went 14-3. He chose not to believe in Darnold. They chose to go with J.J. McCarthy. He could not develop J.J. McCarthy into that guy. So, again, both find themselves in desperate career straits.
Yep.
Because, like, how much more of a leash does O'Connell have? For Murray, is this his last major opportunity like this? So, yeah, I kind of like both of them betting on each other. And it is exciting.
It is.
Because the talent level of Kyler Murray at every stage that he's played in football and the success smashes J.J. McCarthy.
I can see.
It's not even close.
I can see this working out. I can. From the bottom of my heart, I can see this working out as like a nice little surprise where he has a somewhat of a revival. I have no faith in J.J. McCarthy.
No, none. I agree. None and 9.
Honestly, you're right. I can't see him in purple, though. That's the only thing.
Should McCarthy be the starter? 9-9-9-9.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can you go back to that phrase you said about, what was it, bedfellows?
Yeah, desperation makes strange bedfellows.
Can you break that down for me?
Like they're sleeping together. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Okay.
Or innovation can be. I can't remember what makes for strange bedfellows. Something does. But in this case, it's desperation.
Shout out bedfellows.
Yeah, shout out bedfellows.
Shout out.
You guys were bedfellows before you broke up with him. But like y'all were at one point. Y'all were going to be balcony bedfellows. But now that seems like now it's
back beers.
It's under risk.
T-Bob?
How about you invite me to something, and I'll stop. How about that?
You were invited every time.
No, I know.
You have to.
I know.
Need
I
to
know.
go.
I know. I know. You're right. You're right. I know.
You have 15.
I know. You have to. I know. I know. Eventually, you have to go to
need dough
something.
on Sundays.
Okay. Then I just need y'all. I just need y'all then to make. Okay. As long as I know that I have a standing invite. Because I know when you keep getting invited and you keep saying, no, I can't go, then eventually you stop getting invited.
But I
just need to have a standing invite for when I get lined up. Okay.
You can show up whenever. Why is Katic so on edge today? Because I'm very stressed out about this weekend. I got a lot of people coming in. I got friends staying at my place. I had to deep clean my house, do a bunch of laundry. I got people. I got to make reservations. I'm the guy that has to make the plans, but it seems never to be good enough for people. You know, I have a lot of people coming in, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to go there." I'm like, "Why don't we just go to a pub and drink beers and listen to 80s rock?" And it's never good enough for some people, you know? So it's very stressful time, but I'm excited to be with my boys on this beautiful Friday morning, and I'm gonna have a lot of beers this weekend, a lot of green beers.
Bring
it's
back
gonna
beers.
be great. Bring back so many beers. Sorry I'm a little
beers.
on edge today. I know we started off on the wrong foot for this show, but we ended out well.
Yeah, we got to land it. We got to land it well here. Yeah, I mean, so not the worst thing though. Having people in town is kind of a lot, but
It's a lot of pressure.
it is a lot of pressure. But I bet your house feels great right now.
It does.
It forces you to do a lot of stuff that you normally just don't
very
do.
productive.
You normally
Yep,
put
deep
off.
clean.
Attaboy.
Deep clean everything.
Attaboy.
Toilets, sinks,
Toilets?
shower.
Oh, look at you, dude.
My room is spotless. My living room looks great.
Broom?
My
I
room?
think it's a broom.
Also, PSA ladies, if you would like to get a tour potentially of Michael's clean house, he prefers that instead of you walking up to him and speaking about horoscopes and Zoroastrian,
Moon signs.
yeah, moon sign, just bark at him.
Bark at me.
Just go up and give him a little. That's the best way to get his attention. All right,
Yes.
what's our next Ask Wub here? Hashtag Ask Wub. How do you guys feel about potato skins?
so good.
Used to be an elite appetizer.
What do you mean used to? Still is.
Still is, but you just don't see them that often.
You get a good one? Man.
You don't see them that often on menus.
They can go south fast. Though.
They can't if the crust or whatever, if the peel is too hard.
Yeah, it can.
can.
There's a great potato skin is great, but I've had a lot of like meh potato skins.
Here's an interior Ask Wub question.
Yeah.
Are you guys huge condiment people?
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I am huge into I need.
Yeah, we love
sauce.
sauces. Yeah, we love sauces.
I need it to be saucy.
Of course.
There are some people that just eat burger with no condiments on it. I'm like,
It's insanity.
what are you doing?
If I have a bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce in my house, I'm basically putting that on anything that goes
I
into my
can't eat
mouth.
anything with some sort of vessel.
That Japanese barbecue sauce
Very
goes on
good.
everything.
Yep.
Absolutely
I'm
everything.
glad.
Yeah, potato skins are awesome.
Great.
Ask Wub, is a boneless wing really a wing? Or, I mean, in my opinion, no.
No.
And I know this is like kind of a tired
Chicken nugget.
internet conversation. It's a nugget.
It's a
not.
chicken nugget.
Which is fine, though. Which is fine. Like, nuggets are good.
No one.
It's just not a wing.
When you think of a wing and you picture a wing in your mind, no one pictures a boneless wing.
No.
You picture a flatter
Again, the only thing that makes me sad about going boneless is like, I love gnawing on the bones. You clean them
Yeah.
off and then you just start.
And another thing about bone-in wings is that you take your time and you really treasure. You really treasure this beautiful piece of meat in front of you.
And you're viscerally in there with your
Yeah.
hands, you know, in
Unbelievable.
it. Dana Beers.
There you go.
What's the keys to winning today's Yug Off? And do you really even like That's Baseball line that much?
Whoa.
I do like that.
Cracks Mosby.
I think yesterday's show, because I watched it yesterday, I think clearly it proved that you think the Home by Three guys are better at That's Baseball.
I think they're very funny and they market it very well. However, I will stick to my guns that they got it from me and I got it from Charlie Kelly. Today's keys to winning. You know, I had a couple. I had to lube up the throat a little bit yesterday.
No
Get
doubt.
a couple of what do they call it? Little
Warm-ups?
like put a donut on the bat. You know? When
Yeah.
I
A couple heavy
Great
swings.
analogy.
in the,
Great
in the
analogy.
deck circle, I had a couple.
Warm up the
brewskis
arm
ahead.
a little bit.
So I think, yeah, you get the arm going in the bullpen a little bit, and you head in there, and you
Wait.
go in, you go sub 5. If I go sub 5 twice,
Dead. Easy.
done. Win.
So help me out here. So is the equivalent of doing a donut on the bat? Are you going to go with like an IPA or like a Guinness or
Heavens,
like a
no.
No, I'm saying because in warm-ups you drink that and then you get to the light beer and you're like, oh, dude.
But then it's a different thing. Then it's a different thing.
IPAs make my stomach a block, dude. I don't know. Yeah, just sub 5.
That's what cheese does.
Scoring's a little weird in the Yug-O-Matic though. A little bit.
The what?
The machine.
How
Yeah,
cool
it's
is that
sick.
machine?
The Yug-O-Matic's sick.
How
I don't
cool is
really
that
understand
machine?
it, but I love it. If Barstool Greg loses, whatever, I just have to win twice, and we go on to game 3.
Yeah.
And he will not be taking Greg to Arizona.
Big Cat doesn't switch
That's for
sides.
damn sure.
That will be.
That's for damn
I don't think you're getting
I'm
the
bringing
invite
Katic
either,
for a
pal.
sweep.
Stooley Clubhouse. Why is Bosco the way that he is?
All right, Neil. You know, I know, Neil. I'm not gonna get into this, okay? Stooley Clubhouse. Bosco, we love him.
Yeah,
and you guys have a rivalry. I'm not getting involved in that. He did say D up last night when we had the over in the first 3 seconds.
Okay.
I will say this about Rico. Rico has been
a cave bet.
I started here last March. Rico has been nothing. Yes, he's blown up at me once or twice, but he's been nothing but great to me. And I'm sorry that you don't have that same experience. That must suck. But he is great to the people he likes.
I agree. Rico's always been very kind to me and very welcoming to me as a new guy. Shout out Rico Bosco. Ask Wub, what seed would this Auburn team be with Bruce Pearl as head coach? Well, they probably have a way better record. Not way better. They'd have a better record. Have y'all seen, guys, production, I'm sorry to do this live. Do we have the Stephen Pearl pregame sound? Have y'all seen this? Oh, we still don't have it. Okay.
I would say
it's the least inspiring thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Just talking about like strength of schedule and shit.
In the pregame, it's
in a pregame speech at the locker room?
Bro, it's bad. I'll show you
in the locker room
yes,
before they go out on the court?
Yes, it is like y'all beat y'all the best win in the country. Y'all beat Florida on the road. It's disgusting.
I want someone to walk in and say, we're gonna gouge their eyes out and dribble their eyes on the court and dunk them and rub our nuts on their chins.
Yeah,
that's what I want someone to say.
My favorite was always
come on, dude. I mean, give me something to
like make him beg you to stop hitting him and then hit him again.
That was close.
I think the answer here is they'd probably
taste their blood.
3 wins better. So yeah, they'd probably be in the tournament like as 10 or 11.
Wake up! Who thought it was going to be Potato Beers Michael Katic on TV?
I ask myself that every Friday morning.
Would be our boss, Big Cat.
I ask myself that every Friday morning. I said, how do we let these guys on live television? I love it.
We miss Megan. Hopefully she'll be back pretty soon here because like she's kind of like
there's a lot of testosterone.
She's a mediator.
Yes, she somehow kind of keeps everybody in line, and we're excited to have her back on the panel here.
We love you guys so much.
Guys, St. Patty's Day.
Have a great,
around the corner.
Be safe. If you're in Chicago, be safe. It gets pretty crazy. Have the best time ever wherever you're celebrating. Drink a lot of beers. Bring beers back.
Responsibly.
Bring back beers.
Yep. No, bring beers back, right?
Bring back beers.
Oh, God. I can't remember ever.
But yes, have a blast. We love you all.
You know what's sick, Dana? So me and my wife actually already have the babysitter lined up. We're going to be out and about for St. Patty's Day.
Oh, really?
Do you know if any like our friends would be maybe having like a party or something?
Like a house party?
Like a sick like...
I'm picking up my dog tomorrow, so I'm kind of on the outs of parties.
Is there like, do you know anybody... That's like hosting a party?
I know what you're asking.
Like because I think like a private event would probably be like the best way to go because you have like a bathroom and everything. If only there was somebody...
This was a ticketed thing months ago. We will link up.
Oh, okay.
I promise you that.
Katic's having a party. That's right. Katic's having a party.
I'm not having like a house party.
Very interesting.
You should talk to Ella too.
She's on the list. She's on the list. Make no mistake. Little pixie. Little minx. I'm just kidding, guys. Hey, seriously, we love you. Everybody have a great weekend. I love these boys right here. Not Carson. But the other two, yes. But not Carson. Join us for the post show on YouTube and Twitter. We will be live on the Wake Up Barstool accounts, 9:15 to 9:45. Got a lot to get to there. That's baseball. Watch the act this afternoon. More Wub on Monday and the post show coming up next.
And the post show coming up next.